On November 3rd, 1944, with the onset of winter, the Allied lines in Poland, after reckless Polish individual attacks, have been significantly weakened, and our divisions are moving to potentially encircle another set of British divisions here. We will see if we can break their defenses. Unfortunately, Białystok is a slight fortification, so maybe we'll try to push towards Grodno instead. This is a side theater. We don't actually want to do this right now because it stretches our front lines and it diverts attention from our actual objective, which is the war in Scandinavia. The problem is the war in Scandinavia is going to be slow going because of supply issues and because of potentially relatively strong Scandinavian defenses that we need to break. And without supply, that's going to be very difficult. So the other problem being that the Soviets are about to lose Moscow, which is not great. So we are going to, because if the Americans can manage to capitulate the Soviet Union, and I don't even know if there's anything going on in the east here. Yeah, definitely. They're landing in Vladivostok. Yeah, they are definitely landing in the east, which is a massive problem. If the Soviet Union is going to capitulate, that means that the Americans have nothing better to do than fight us, because we're going to be the last standing country on Earth that is facing down the Allies and their massive superiority. So we're trying to relieve them a little bit, to be honest, and see if we can draw some American troops from the Soviet front. And it seems to be working. There are a couple of divisions showing up at times. So hopefully, if we can weaken the Allied lines enough here, and in the meantime liberate some more German territory, then that'll be a good thing. But the main thing that we're waiting for in the north is November 14, which is in 11 days, because that's when the port in Nord-Norge is going to be completed, and we will have some supply to start to launch the offensive operation. Can I actually name these operations? That's something I thought I've read somewhere. Can I? What if I edit this? No, I just want to rename this, the offensive. No, I don't know. I think you can do it somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. So yes, right now it's going to be the Scandinavian operation, which is going to be in full swing once we have the port in the north, and we'll start weakening their lines in the south, and then hopefully we will manage to get some breakthroughs here. And see what we can do. We can launch some probing attacks, to be honest, and see if we can push them back to the river lines here, but I don't want yet. I don't want just yet. Ideally, we'd take their supply hubs, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see what our Air Force has been up to. We are just damaging some ships here. We have sunk a couple of French troop convoys, and yeah, the French naval invasion has been defeated, so we don't need this one, and they can go back to their positions. So please, sorry for that, please, false alarm, please take the railways back to your positions. And yeah, I just keep these here just in case there are any Allied landings, because they are quite hard to defeat if I don't have troops in the area. Okay, but let's focus first back on yet another operation here, and to see if we can manage to break through their lines here. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave one behind, but we are gonna try. In fact, we might actually instead try to take, instead of moving there, we'll try to take Białystok, because that's the supply hub for the northern region. If we take that, that means we would be in a good position, and we'll already fan out. This way. So let's see if we can take the supply hub. That would significantly weaken their defenses here. I will see if we can encircle these 9 British divisions by breaking them here near Grodno. Obviously, this is a river crossing, so it's less than ideal, but We can already push the Polish back here more as well, and I don't think there's anyone here, so let's take let's take the territory while the Polish defenders are weakened. And I just really have to make sure that we're not losing out on this line here, but I think the Allied troops here are thinning out somewhat. There's a massive concentration of British troops here. And obviously here they have quite some concentrations as well. So these positions here are very, very fragile. I do need the not actually Wilno. I need the I need these positions here. I need fortify. I mean, I can always fall back behind the river line if need be. I don't need these positions here because this is all Soviet territory near Novgorod. But I would love to hold it if possible. Let me see where that actually is. It's got to be one of those. I have such a long production queue. Yeah, these ones. So I'd love to get these this position specifically, and this position, and probably a Rezhev as well. That is elsewhere, so that is not so urgent. But these positions I'd like to have fortified, but that has to happen all after. All that has to happen after we are done with. We're done with this work here, which is again November 15. Slight delays here, and we've got an air doctrine. What can we get? Air superiority. Tactical bombers, not using it. Ground support. I think ground support plus 20% is something I'm more interested in. So let's take that. And we have been sinking a Danish destroyer. Nice. Lost a couple of planes here. There's another Dutch naval invasion. Is that a Dutch? Yeah, it's another Dutch naval invasion. I have learned not to take these too easy. So we had problems. We had problems in Narva with these. So once again, I am going to. Okay, it looks like they're really focusing on Tallinn now. So maybe I'll split the forces here. I'll send one of the naval divisions, or not the marine divisions, here. There. Okay, so they will move and take care of that while we are assaulting things. Okay. We have taken Bialystok, but I think we are, yeah, we're not getting, oh, we might actually be getting supply here. But that means these guys should no longer be getting supplies. So, the biggest question is, can we, and I do, yeah, no, I do need you here. In fact, I am going to need 2 divisions here. This division and one more division here. And these 2 I would love to start assaulting from Grodno, while everybody else begins the attack. Oh, this is a weaker Polish division here. Ooh. Okay, try to go to Grodno and then take this Polish division, while you try to break through here from Bialystok. And you move south to Bialystok. Okay. Because we might be able to grab all these divisions here in one big encirclement. Just need to see what the Dutch are up to. So far, it's just a Dutch light tank division that's dying on the beaches here. Gotta keep an eye on it. This is a German assault, I think, on these weakened Polish divisions across the river line. Germany, don't waste your troops like that. It's a terrible idea. This might be well fortified, level 3 forts. Okay, I'm not gonna get distracted there just yet, but we might be able to push them up to Gdansk. But right now, my primary purpose is to deal with this position here. So let's see if we can make that happen. Shorten the front line. Polish-Romanian alliance, yeah, that's really their problem. Still nothing landing in the north. Okay, so 1 division up to Bialystok for defense. Okay, the Germans are there already, so we can actually already move there, and then there. So we're gonna start launching. Actually, no. This is the attack that we want to do. So from here, there. Okay. And we are starting the assault from Grodno. That is going to go across the river line, which is less than ideal. But we are now attacking from multiple directions here. And in fact, this division needs to just move there to make sure they defend. And I think this, given that this is just a Polish division, and we've got a couple divisions now in the assault here. Okay, that research is done. We are going to research tanks. I mentioned that in one of the previous episodes, but this should be relatively quick. This is not to actually start armored assaults. This is to for flame tanks, really. So let's see if we can make that attack. I do need to get another division here from the reserve into that fight, ideally, and get that Polish division dug out there. And then we've got another 10 British division encircled, if we can make it. Okay, you assist with the attack. The Germans are expanding the front lines now by themselves quite successfully. So that's good. Means I don't have to deal with it. There is a chance here to... Okay, what if we get these two divisions to attack Torun? Can we make that attack? Maybe. Okay, let's see if we can make that attack. Meanwhile, this attack here has to happen. You attack the Polish division. It's just one Polish division. We just need to get these guys dug out from there. Unfortunately, we're fighting out of supply in the south, and we're fighting across a river in the north, which is all less than ideal. But if we can wear them down... I don't want to send the Grodno division in, but if we can wear them down... let's see. Okay, we will send a fresh division in across the river here, which is again less than ideal. No, you need to stay, please, in Grodno. This is, yeah, our lines here are getting... Okay, I'm gonna have to start giving individual orders here. That one division needs to stay there and hold Grodno. Not that these guys are breaking out. So far they haven't noticed what we're trying to do here. But I think they are about to. And just a quick check that no, we've held in Tallinn, so that's good. We have damaged a couple more things. Sunk another British convoy. Ideally, these are troop convoys, and if these are troop convoys, then I'm very happy about that. It's November 15, so the port is complete, which means we now have supply in the north. We are working on getting the... we do need to work on getting the railway line going as well. But we also need the airport, because they are... What are we facing? Yeah, British, French, Japanese and US fighters in the air. So I don't want to send our planes in without fighter cover. The Soviets are doing fruitless attacks against the lines here. Yes, because this is a very critical junction. If they were to take that we would be in huge trouble. Moscow still hasn't fallen, but we'll see if our little operations here can weaken the Allies sufficiently. And we just need to dig out this Polish division. It can't be that hard. Are we getting... Okay, we just need to reinforce that we just need to reinforce here. We should have 4 divisions actually on the assault, ideally. Let's see. Okay, airport in the north is going to be done 27th. Okay, that's actually longer than I thought. So, okay, we're not going to... this attack here is failing, so let's not do it. Leave that to the Germans. Focus on the... Okay, I think we've got them. I'm going to send another division over from Grodno, just to make sure that we have them and that they're not reinforcing that by accident when these guys are moving around. And these divisions are now hopefully then very cut off, and then we can start destroying them. That Polish division there is fighting tooth and nail, trying not to get evicted from that position. But I do need you back in the north to make sure that you're not that we're not losing this position, because we only have a very weak German division here. Do we have Bialystok connected by now? Not quite yet. I am worried a little about these positions here around Wilno. They are getting a little thin for my taste. But it looks like the Germans are actually making progress here, so that's good. But okay, can I, while you're here, please support the attack. I think we have them, and I think we moved in. We just need to get across the lines here, and then we can start rolling up this encirclement. Yeah, hopefully these. Hopefully we're buying the Soviets a bit of time here at this point. Not that I'm particularly fond of the Soviets, but the Allies are troublesome, and I don't want to fight all the Americans. So as long as we need to keep them fighting each other, ideally. And I think we have Bialystok. We have Bialystok sorted supply-wise. Yes, we have supply in Bialystok now. Good. I mean, this is German territory, so I don't need to deal with resistance or any kind of related problems. But I'd really love you to stay here. Honestly, can I get you to just stay there while we are moving divisions in and completing the encirclement, and then we're going to start wiping out these divisions here. Probably starting with these 5 over there, or with the 3 weaker ones here, once we've cut them off supply. Because they have, I mean, they have supply obviously from here, but yep, the Germans have crossed the river, to be honest. Okay, well, there we go. How much longer is this going to take? 2 days? Why is it going to take 2 days to get across there? These ones are going to be there in 14 hours, so that's going to be fine. In that case, you can just stay there. It's 2 divisions there. And we'll have 1 division across the river line. Everybody else is digging in. And then we've got these divisions encircled here. And we can start inflicting some casualties. There we go. Right, so who's gonna be the first one? I am gonna get all these divisions here to attack that, and then just wipe from there. So that should shorten the front line quite significantly, and these are now completely cut off from supply. I mean, they are low on supply. They are not yet completely out of supply, but they are almost out of supply, so that should be not too much trouble. And they're trying to break out now, obviously, which is unsurprising, but we'll have to make sure that this is holding. Why are we losing in Grodno? I doubt that, honestly, that they can get that, they can win in Grodno if these divisions were to attack as well. But again, it shows the lack of coordination. Okay, we've got a naval invasion in Vasa. By all means now. Who's it? It's a Sudanese colonial division. They're not getting through there. Okay. We have to make sure we're not losing Grodno. That would be bad. So we're probably going to use these divisions to counterattack immediately and relieve the position in Grodno. And see if we can get them pushed back there. How is this looking? Not great, honestly. We are working on it, but maybe we can shrink the line here a little bit. 2 British divisions moving off. I'm okay with that. And we're moving in from the south. Everybody else just dig in and hold. But we'll need to shrink these. We need to shrink these pockets here. So please resume your assaults if you can, and these 2 divisions as well, and see if we can break them. If we can break them quite a bit. The bigger problem is that these divisions are now on the wrong front lines, I think. So all these need to be on this front line, and I think we have shrunk that, so we can get rid of this order here. No, take that. Get rid of this order. You as well. take that position, shrink this, and everybody here try to push the British divisions out if you can. Okay, we might need to regain some organization first, but yeah, let them starve. I will just close that gap. How's that looking? They are not getting through. How is my railway connection? How's my airport doing? Airport is still 3 days, but I think in 3 days we can stop the operations here in the south, and we can could retake Warsaw. Fall of Warsaw once again. That's a Polish division though, full strength, so I'm not going to attack that. But we will concentrate on wiping these divisions out here first. Okay, so once we've got these under control, then everybody else is moving into position and is going to need to gain to get their organization back, and then we will wipe out the rest of them. They are in two provinces, but we can attack them from the north, and we can attack them from from all directions, basically. As soon as we get them into one position, this might actually be the weaker one, because these are the stronger British divisions. These are weaker, but there's more of them, Polish divisions. Let's retake this position first. Okay, they are trying to break out. That is ideal. We managed to catch a Turkish division here as well, which is ideal. So let's get these two divisions onto here as well, and I think we can start already the next phase with these 4 divisions. Let's launch a tentative attack here and see if we can push these weaker divisions out from that fortified position here. They are suffering obviously significantly from supply problems, and they're also relatively inexperienced. So these are new divisions. We are having airstrike problems, obviously, to nobody's great surprise. Well, we'll see what the Germans are going to be capable of. I am going to remove myself once this encirclement is done. I'm going to remove myself from this line here, and in fact, I'm already going to do that. Gonna shrink the front line to hold the southern portion here, and the Germans can deal with the rest of it, to be honest. Unless they are going to lose Königsberg. But I will leave 5 divisions on a defensive line along this position here. So 5 divisions on a defensive line. Everybody else, please attempt to break these divisions here. It looks like this is easier said than done. We are pushing them back. Now we've got 5 British divisions there and 4 Polish divisions here. This is the fortified area, but it's just a level 1 fort. This is not that great, so we shouldn't be having too much of a loss here. Problem is we've only got 2 divisions now in combat because the rest is all exhausted, but we'll throw some more in when we can. And we've got another division in the north here that can join the assault. We have a successful port strike. But we haven't really sunk anything. So another port strike here. We're just doing increasing damage. We've sunk a convoy at the loss of 5 planes, and another one at the loss of 3 planes. Convoys are annoyingly good at defending themselves. But obviously with the sheer amount of shipping here, there's very little we're actually going to make in terms of difference. Okay, it is the 29th of November though. So while the airport is still under construction, the Soviets are still trying to assault this position here. This division is dug in, so this should not be successful. Hopefully. But we do need to focus on this operation here for now, because unfortunately this is binding a lot of our forces. And I would prefer that not to be the case. Okay, 4 Polish divisions. Can we send? Let these guys retreat for now. Who wants to retreat? And then whoever's left here will renew the assault with some fresh divisions once they have regained some of their experience. So that's 5 divisions. That one as well. And we don't want to give the Poles time to dig in. Okay, it's starting to snow. Alright, we'll relaunch the attack. That should minimize the amount of divisions that are capable of defending themselves here. So yeah, the Poles are encircled, and we'll see what the Germans are getting up to here. Warsaw is defended pretty well by now, and I think they are getting over ambitious as usual in their assaults here. They just don't have the manpower. I mean, they're starting to assault here now. Yeah, sure, you do that. I think we have them almost encircled, these 4 Polish divisions. So that's 6 British division, 1 Turkish, and 4 Polish divisions wiped out. In addition to all the other stuff that we've done. And then we'll just again reinforce the front lines here. Advanced Special Forces training and the submarine hull have been completed. Nice. I am going to focus... I don't need too much in terms of... I don't need any armor on the flame tanks. I think I'm just going to need the interwar tank. But I'm going to do at least the engine research. Because if I send them with the cavalry, that would be probably beneficial. I'm not sure if we're ever going to be making more mechanized. We may as well just keep improving our special forces divisions. We have enough. How's our war support? Combat casualties is a problem again. So exhort heroism. Let's keep celebrating the heroes at the front lines, who are, there we go, who are encircling the enemy, and hopefully that nets us a little bit of equipment as well. So if everybody could please join in the attack. And these guys are now encircled. It's mostly the Germans running the attack right now, and we are obviously getting bombarded by the enemy air force. But engineer company 4 is done. Awesome. Which means we're done with the engineering line as well. I am going to research railway guns. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to build any, but I might as well research them. Okay. And then we'll just reinforce the front line here, and we'll see what the Germans can get done. If they can make themselves useful, that would be great. I don't think they can hold these positions here. They probably can hold the river line positions, but nothing more than that. But once we've cleared out these, I mean, we have now 8 divisions here. We'll see what we get in terms of equipment. Then we can start. I can already start moving the fighters north. We've got 3 fighter wings here. 3 fighter wings and 4 fighter wings. Can we actually create an air group out of these? Create air group. So this would be the Baltic Unitary State Fighter Group. I'm not ever sure we're going to get more than 1, but that's our air group. So we're already going to start sending these north there, and they can start contesting area superiority in northern Norway here, and then we will launch the attack. Yeah, I think let's finish clearing this up here, just so I don't have to pay attention to it, and I just want to see how much equipment we're getting. But yeah, we've got 7 divisions and 8 divisions we had encircled, and they're not getting out of there. Air support or no air support. Just keeping an eye on the situation around naval invasions, because they happen. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to relieve the pressure on the Soviets in any way. But hopefully it does. And we'll after this little expansion here, and this gave the Germans a little bit more breathing space. I might still. Nah, there's too many Polish divisions here. I don't want to fight. I don't want to assault them around here. But I might still resume some more. Okay, there we go. I might still resume some more. And they're attacking Königsberg. Okay, we do need to hold Königsberg. Get me 1 division on Königsberg, please. Because this German division is so weak, they are they're not going to be able to hold on their own. So I'm going to get one division to hold Königsberg. Everybody else get onto the front lines and just defend it. And potentially, yeah, we have the potential for more encirclements as long as it happens on German ground and I don't need to control it. I'm good with that. There are Dutch divisions coming in. So we're definitely gonna need the reinforcements in Königsberg. In fact, just get me one division here, just over there in the meantime. Let's just see that we can hold Königsberg, and then we can start the Norwegian operation and start chipping away at Allied fighting power there. One thing I wanted to check, hang on. Oh, we've had some fights in Nord-Norge, apparently. Yes, here was the big battle. 75,000 troops, 75,000 troops destroyed. Hang on, let's see if I can move that such that I can actually see what we got out of this. I don't think I can. So we have, yeah, we've definitely. The only thing I can see is that we've captured 115 rifles, I believe, Polish rifles. So yeah. That's a decent amount. We are still short of everything, but we're getting there. Support equipment is sort of our biggest problem at this stage, but we're good on trains. We're a bit short on naval bombers. So that's just because we've got more wings going. Okay, let's make sure we're defending Königsberg, and then we'll start the Norwegian operation. Or if they land, then we'll retake Königsberg. Okay, they have landed. They have landed in the north, so counterattack them there. That is a Dutch light tank division, and I think we can wipe that out. Yeah, the front lines look relatively stable now. I have no idea if the Germans have any kind of industry to replenish their. In fact, we can probably check. Germany. What's your industry? 10 military factories. They're building airplanes. Why are you building airplanes? You're not going to have an air force. You have 67 airplanes. Stop building airplanes and focus on replenishing your ground troops. Oh well. Just leave it to the Germans to do something stupid. Okay. Yes. Okay, we've got a second division in. And that is, hang on, this should be the defensive. Yeah, this is the defensive operation. We just need them to reinforce before Königsberg falls. But this is fine. We should be able to push them back in the north. Come on, reinforce. Yes, they've reinforced. Okay, there's no way they're getting through that now. And we have wiped out the one division that had landed. And everything else here. Germany is still attacking, which I find fruitless. But okay, you do you. Germany, you do you. And we have defended Königsberg. Okay, so we can now. The southern front is again in a decent shape. I'm not going to bother too much about this bit. If Germany can defend it, it's good. If they can expand it, good. Otherwise, I'll leave them to it. But I am now going to begin. And we're good. So we've got the close air support. I'm still not sure what's wrong with this close air support wings. They have lots of accidents happening here. I'm not sure why this wing isn't getting resupplied, because I have close air support planes, and we'll figure it out eventually. Okay, but we're now contesting the airspace over Nord-Norge. And we are going to launch the first of hopefully many operations by just assaulting the divisions here. And what are we facing? A fair amount of them, to be honest. So let's pin the divisions in the north and let's make sure they're not escaping. And then we will but it seems like with air support we are managing to break through there. We have aerial superiority, which is going to slightly reduce their defensive power. It's still quite powerful divisions, but they're escaping south. I was hoping they would escape north. That would have been amazing. Let's hope that we break through. Yes, we're breaking through. Okay, 1 division stay behind, 2 divisions breaking through. And hopefully we can catch that division before they can get out of there. Let's see. But yeah, with aerial superiority, this actually works surprisingly well. Let's see where the next... I think I might attempt... If we can clear this up, I might attempt another push here. And try to encircle all these divisions here, because that would be an ideal scenario. Okay, yeah, we're not getting through there, but that's okay. We're just pinning these divisions in place here. Okay, and we need now to defend first. We can support the assault from the north. Let's get 1 division to defend, the other one to attack. And I have no idea how many we're actually fighting. Just 1 division. That looks like more than 1 division. They seemed... Oh, they can escape there. That's why. Okay, let's make sure we are following this up. And that 1 division gets wiped out. Counterattacks happening, which is ideal. But we now have supply, so this should weaken them somewhat. And I think with area we haven't really seen. Okay, these are Romanians. We have who's attacking us here? The Norwegians. They're not that powerful, so I'm not too concerned about this, to be honest. The Soviets are still attacking this position. Are we building a fort here? We need to. So that needs to be a level 2 fort, and we will prioritize that just to make sure that if I'm not paying attention, this position doesn't by accident, because that cuts the supply lines, and it's just a major pain. It's just a major pain in the everything. So let's make sure that doesn't happen, and we'll see that we wipe out these divisions there. Okay, we have defeated that 1 division, and we'll just need to make sure we're following this up. Okay, there's now a Norwegian division that has been defeated as well. I'm not sure how they got in there, but we'll leave 1 division here. This might be a bit of a pickle when it comes to the follow-up, because that's a crossing. But they should be pretty much cut off from everything. So I mean, these divisions that I'm using here are not ideal for assault anyway, in any way, shape or form. But let's get the Eisenbahn battery here. That can help with other problems. Okay, I need to leave 1 division here, please. Why are you moving north? Just stay on this front line. Okay. How many are we facing? Just 1 Norwegian division. Where'd the other ones go? Okay. We've got 3 divisions now. No, you stay on that front line, please. Defend that front line, because that's going to be our next problem. All right, submarine technology is happening. So let us begin. Oh, I don't have any naval experience. Oh, that's a problem. I can't actually design a submarine because I only have 3 naval experience, and I don't think I have an existing submarine design that I can work off of. I do not. So how much naval experience does it take to 10. Okay, so that means I need to hire a chief of navy, which means I need to save up 100 political power. Okay, in that case, yeah, just research better torpedo launchers. Okay, I think there are more divisions here. We've got 4 Swedish divisions, and the Romanians, and 2 Norwegian divisions. Can we go anywhere further from? No. Yeah, we'll just go there. And then we'll launch the operation and try to crack them here. Let's see how that goes. And we might need another port before we hit Tromsø. Obviously, we now have a necessity to defend said port. So this is unfortunate. So we're not going to do that just now. We'll just have to keep an eye on naval invasions in the north. But I think if we if we get that Norwegian division out of the way before, and we've got another air doctrine. Yes, naval mission efficiency plus. Yes, please do that. We might be able to overrun these divisions before they even get there. So that's a fair amount, and we'll see if we get there before them, or if we actually start assaulting. But they're now already moving a couple of divisions around the countryside here. And I'm still holding off with the assault in the center, also because we don't have any supply here. Oh, that's a shame. I thought we would be able to reach the supply. Okay, we're gonna need to upgrade the bottlenecks here. But yeah, it's not gonna help because this might be a good encirclement here if we can get through. Yeah, so definitely the way to go here, and we are going to switch that to motorization already, just to make sure that we get that working. Definitely the operation here is going to be defeat in detail, and then get through. Okay, what are we fighting now? Still that one Norwegian division? Yeah, they will be defeated in detail, and then hopefully we can break them sufficiently that we can get the run through. We've got 80 army experience now, so we can actually get our mountain division into a decent design. So let's do that, and then we can change one, maybe two of our divisions in the north into something that's a little bit more capable in the mountains. So we're going to do that, and then we'll give them support artillery and an engineering. Does that give me mountain? That doesn't actually give me mountain movement. I might need recon. Good cavalry recon. Yeah, that gives me plus 10% movement in the mountains. Motorized recon, same thing. Light armored recon, can't actually do that. Armored recon, I don't think I have any recon tanks. So we'll do cavalry recon. That'll give us. This is all about movement. So that would be the Mountaineer Division. Save that. We don't actually have any of these, so we can already change one of these divisions templates into a mountain division. We need a bit of infantry equipment, which we don't have as usual, but we get some artillery and AA back, which is decent. Okay. So, and I think, okay, the question is, have we managed to break through there? And can we get there before these divisions get there? Then I think I'll end the episode there. What's happening? Oh, the Germans have encircled somebody. Well done, the Germans. Another Polish division encircled. Well, let's wipe it out. I'll help. Well done, the Germans. I am in favor. Yeah, it looks like the Allied lines here are. The British are now focusing on defending Warsaw. And it looks like the Allied lines are weakening here around the area. And the Germans are now... Okay, that I'm not happy with. Stop doing that. That I do not wish to happen. Ah, dear. Okay, that's a problem. Because if they start taking... First of all, I need to maintain this territory now. And I don't want to. Second of all, that means... Moscow is still holding, by the way. Second of all, that means the... my front lines are going to be stretched out again. I mean, it means the Allied front lines are getting fluid as well, so I may as well just leave them to it for now, but I'm not particularly fond of that. Let's be honest here. I might have to split the front line there. Okay, so that's all done. Yeah, I do not wish to support this, so let us shorten this front line up to there. And everybody on this side of the road, these divisions are now going to get a fallback line just along the river position, and to make sure we're holding here. So we've got 8 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. So we're holding that. We're good here. This German division is just capturing territory that I have to maintain, by the way. But everybody's moving into position, and we've still got 9 divisions on the northern front line, so that should be sufficient. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll let the Germans deal with things. Okay, they've walked back again. So I think we're good. Yes, everything's defended as it should be. I don't necessarily want to hold that, so to avoid that the Germans are starting to make any sudden movements. But get your own territory back. Everything else, I'm going to deal with everything else. Is there any supply hub that I need to hold here? Is that a supply hub? That is a supply hub. No, I'm holding the river line here. I am not too interested in dealing with the German shenanigans. Or maybe... Okay. You know what? I'll do it. I will get all these divisions that are now no longer engaged. So these, and these divisions. And I am going to run a defensive line across this area here. There we go. That's what I'm going to get you. 7 divisions on that defensive line. And you can stay where you are, honestly. Yeah. Okay, everybody move into position. Not interested in holding that territory. German divisions here are very much out of supply, but that should sort itself eventually. And yeah, we're never breaking this position here. And also, that's not what I'm here for. I am here for the Nordic operations. Oh, okay, that's what I was afraid of. They are out of supply, but unfortunately, we are now attacking across attacking across fords, which is very much less than ideal. So I'm not sure if we can wipe out the... They're also not encircled. So what, do they have anywhere where they can go from there? Okay, that's 1 down. That leaves 2 divisions. I think we can wipe them out. That leaves another division here. We'll get you onto the front line already. In fact, I would like you to be there if possible, but that might be too much to ask. I'll give you a separate front line because I would like to concentrate. I would like to concentrate the attack here and try to close this if possible. Okay. And these 2 divisions are going to try and wipe out these 2 remaining Norwegian divisions, and then we'll take the territory, and then they can move in there as well. Okay. Are we actually getting... Yes, we are actually bombing them from the air, and I think that's the only thing that's really working for us and working in our favor here. Still no idea how strong these positions are, but they're surely a lot less strong now than they were before. I'm again very tempted to try and send 24... Wow. We've done a lot of damage, but holy, that's been a loss. Might rethink the port strikes there a little bit. Okay. Before you move there, can you just support that attack? And make sure that these 2 divisions get wiped out. Okay, you on there as well. But please support the attack here. Yeah, everybody's out of supply. I get it. Okay, 1 more down, and that leaves 1 division. And I think then we've got it. How's the air situation? Okay, we've got green air. We have lost one fighter. They haven't really lost any. Okay, not really an awful lot of losses here. Our mission efficiency is dreadful, but so is the enemy ones, just because we don't have the range. The important part is that we get air superiority, and that'll help significantly with our operations. So let's get that wiped out, and then we will just capture that bit. Are we actually gaining any tungsten now? Not yet. No, we are not. We're still short on aluminium. But everything else is kind of holding, except for the Germans doing stupid suicidal attacks against Polish lines now. Not to be outdone by the Polish. Yeah, the Germans are expanding their territory. You do you. I'm not gonna follow up if the Allies want to retake that. That's up to them. But yeah, if the Germans can expand their territory, and there are no defenses here. There are no Allied defenses here, so if they can expand their territory, then I'm all for it. But I am not going to follow this up just now. I'm just going to hold the defensive lines here and make sure that that nothing breaks through here. Because again, this is not the focus of my operation. Although bringing Germany back on the map might draw the Americans back from the Soviet front, we'll leave it as an option. We've definitely done a lot of damage, and there is nobody here, so the Germans can expand the lines and retake their territory from the disorganized Allied fronts. And we have managed to sort this all out. So let's get 3 divisions, 1 division here first, and then move in. Okay, yeah, we get the divisions in place, and then in the next up, we've got a naval invasion in Königsberg. Again, yes, as usual. Who's it this time? The Dutch. They never learn. We are... the next operation is going to be... I'm going to try and break the lines here and see if we can encircle these divisions. And once we've wiped that bit out here, then we will commence... potentially a push through the south. I'm thinking to push through, maybe through here somewhere, and cut these divisions off. And then I think we've done enough damage to break them here that we can move forward. And it seems like we've got aerial superiority at this point as well now. That was another one. Damaged a ship, but nothing really sunk. I would love to see some ships sunk at this point. Do we have another air wing that we can create? I think we've got another fighter wing that we can put up. We are starting to... that's a naval bomber wing. So let's get another... yeah, Mark II Larkas. We've got a couple of close air support planes here. Did that one CAS wing sort itself out? That would be my question. No. So what I'm going to do is, I have no idea why. I'm going to just, for some reason this is counting as a different kind of close air support as the other ones. I don't seem to be capable of actually resupplying this. So, well, we will just let it fight until it no longer is. But we can already start actually not here. That doesn't have the capacity. But do we have an airport near Murmansk anywhere? I thought we had another airport here. Okay, we'll just do it in Finland. We can get another close air support wing up as well. Or at least 2. Okay. No, then in that case, not that one. Yes. Let's get these up and trained as well. Okay. So, continued naval operations in the Baltics, naval bomber operations. But I am almost tempted. How many do we have? 7 on naval bombers. I mean, we're taking the losses, but I'm starting to think that the naval operations in the Baltics are going to take a second place at some point. We'll keep going. We'll keep supplying the naval bomber wings. that are starting to take quite a bit of losses here. But maybe we'll stop the port strikes for now. We'll just go for the... we've got another one that can actually start naval strikes. We'll see that we'll focus more on catching... We're never going to wear down the whole fleet, but maybe if we can catch transport ships here, that would actually be a... Oh, really? The Dutch. Yeah, I'll deal with that, don't worry. I'm really more interested in wearing down their shipping, especially troop transports and similar. And yeah, next episode we will launch, and once this division is in place, and now you can get there, we will launch an assault along the lines here, and try to. I might as well actually turn this one already into a... Can I turn this into a mountain division? Mountain division. Yes, I know we need more infantry equipment. We always need more infantry equipment, but we'll deal with it as we go. Anyway, while these are getting in place and we are starting the... We're hopefully starting to gain some momentum in the Scandinavian front. Yep, Germany is expanding. Warsaw is defended, but everything else isn't. So they are wide. Poland is wide. The Allies are wide open here. And ooh, I'm so tempted. But no, we must not lose. We must not lose concentration. We do need to focus on the northern operations, and hopefully we've done a bit to help out the Soviet troops here against the Allies, and to slow them down. And maybe the Soviets can push them back here across the river lines and hold the Moscow front a little bit longer. And we can benefit. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.